In today's video, I'll be hacking into a light bulb for the purpose of downgrading it into an oil lamp, rubbing toothpaste on my headlights, and then finding out if you can turn a light bulb into a projector by simply drawing on it. Plus more things you guys dared me to do in the comment section. In the last video I asked you guys what is the dumbest way you've ever gotten hurt. And I must say, after reading your comments, many of you are lucky to even be alive. I mean, there are some serious candidates for the Darwin Awards out there. Just kidding. But since you guys came up with so many comments, I thought I'd ask another question. If you could have any job in the world, what would it be and why? It could be anything from pro basketball player to federal booty inspector. I don't even know what that means. Be creative with your answers and put whatever you can come up with in the comment section. I'll be picking 10 of my favorite to be featured in the next video. Now, let's get this thing going. For this life hack, I'll be restoring dingy headlights using toothpaste. According to life hack channels, toothpaste is the perfect cleaning product to make your old headlights look brand new again. So, we're gonna put this to the test and find out. So recently, a lot of you guys have been telling me to try to clean off a pair of headlights using toothpaste and a toothbrush. And while maybe you're just telling me I need to start using my toothbrush more often, my girlfriend's headlights did need restoration. Her car's not even that old, but these headlights look like they're a million years old. They've just got pollen caked on the outside, but I'm a little bit skeptical. I've seen some videos where they're suggesting to do this online. In one of the videos, they spent 99% of the time talking about putting toothpaste on the headlights, and then at the end they just waxed it and it looked a lot better after that. They barely spent any time talking about waxing the headlights, but they did cover it, and I'm pretty sure that's what did most of the cleaning on the headlights. A lot of these other ones, it looks like they just dirtied up the headlights beforehand just so that way they could have a video of them cleaning it. But these are really nasty headlights, not just pretend nasty. That being said, I'm going to be using some Colgate with baking soda and peroxide, and I actually hope this works. We'll be able to tell the difference after we're done, hopefully. And just because you know I'm not afraid to get messy, I'm going to use my hands a little bit. Good times. That was surprisingly fun. Now I'm gonna let it set in for just a second, and then I'm gonna start scrubbing. You know, I think I got something a little bit better than this. Here we go. This seems a little bit better. So obviously I have no idea how well this worked or didn't work for that matter, so I'm just gonna spray everything off right now and hope for the best. Not perfect, but definitely an improvement. I mean, I'm not even sitting here looking at the before and after, and already I can tell the difference. You know, one of the things I've noticed is that the first thing that starts to look old on a car is its headlights. Headlights will start looking old before any other part of your car starts looking old. It's kind of the eyes of your vehicle. So it makes sense to want to keep these things looking their best. You might not realize it, but the headlights are probably the first part of the car you look at if you are going to be looking at it. But the real question is, who's going to be cleaning the other headlight? Because it certainly is not me. Alright guys, I don't know, maybe it's my imagination, but I saw some extra toothpaste on this after I finished up, and now it looks even cleaner to me. I'm not sure, but either way, pretty happy with the toothpaste. Yeah, check that out for a before and after. That being said, be on to the next life hack. After now looking at the before and after pictures, I can definitely say that this is worth doing, just don't expect perfect results. And that kind of goes for all life hacks. However, the toothpaste did work a little bit better than normal cleaning product, so I guess I have to give it credit for that. For this next life hack, we're gonna be downgrading from a light bulb to an oil lamp, which is kind of weird when you think about it. It's like turning your computer or smartphone into something like, I don't know, like a television. Oh. So another life hack that I've seen a lot of recently are people that take light bulbs and break them open to then use them for various things. The one I saw most recently, they used it for an oil lantern. They just hot glued the bottom of it and filled it up with oil, stuck a wick out. But the part that I thought was the craziest was how easily they were able to just open up a light bulb. I don't think it's as easy as they say. I mean, they just show somebody taking something like this and just kind of like popping it out. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys have had better luck doing this, but just something tells me that this isn't gonna work. So I'm gonna have my safety glasses on just for precaution. Really hope I don't break this light bulb. Wow, that actually did start to work, I think. This is really sketchy because I feel like I'm about to break this thing. Ow! I just pinched myself, and these things are about rusted shut. I'm sure that's not helping. It's starting to come out! I haven't broken it yet. Oh my god. Well, there's tiny pieces of broken glass everywhere, and depending on what sort of light bulb you're using, there may be poisonous gas inside of it also. I just now remembered that. So don't do this at home! Okay, now I've got this thing in the middle I somehow have to get out. How's that gonna work? Yeah, that's one thing they didn't cover. Not sure how to get that out of there. Look, as you can see, inside of the light bulb, there's a little piece of glass. You can't get to the other part of the bulb unless you break through that somehow. Alright, this might sound crazy, but I'm gonna use my drill because I'm getting nowhere with these pliers. There's literally nothing to grab onto in there to break it. They did not cover that in the life hack. Okay, found some drill bits. Something tells me this isn't gonna go right. Safety first. Okay, well that definitely did something. Now it's like a ship in a bottle. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get it out of there now. I mean, I guess I could just leave that crap in there if I wanted. I did it! I emptied out a light bulb! That is a pretty intense challenge on its own. It's done though. Okay, so that life hack does work, but it's just gonna take a lot longer and more tools than they would have ever told you. So if you really want to do it, it's totally possible. But just make sure you do it somewhere where you don't mind having a bunch of broken glass and other things all over the place. My Roomba's gonna be getting a workout today. And that being said, we'll be on to the next life hack. Get to cleaning, robot! For this life hack, we're going to be finding out if we draw on a light bulb, will that light bulb project what we've drawn onto the wall? It was viewer suggested, so shout out to who suggested that. Now let's see what happens. So right now we're sitting in a particularly dark corner of my house. I've got the lights turned off even though it is pretty bright in here, but it should be dark enough for what we need to do. Recently somebody sent me a life challenge on Twitter that they wanted me to try, and I thought I would oblige, because I have my doubts if it will work. Now according to several life hack channels out there, apparently if you draw on a light bulb with a marker, whatever you've drawn will then be projected up onto the wall, which I think is pretty cool, but only if it works. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna be taking the cover off of this IKEA lamp here, hopefully. Okay, that worked out, kinda. Now I'm gonna start by just drawing the blue star. If anything works, this will work. Okay, wish me luck. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Okay, this is almost the exact opposite type of light bulb. It's clear and it's not LED, so I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Now again, I'm just gonna draw a black circle onto the light bulb. Nothing fancy, because we're just trying to see if this works. But we'll know that if it can't project my black circle up onto the wall, then it's not gonna be able to project any other shapes either, right? All right, let's see. Yeah, it actually does do it, kinda. I mean, it's not anything to write home about or anything, but that is a black circle up on this. Okay, so let's try drawing an actual pattern now. All right, now I just drew FMN, so hopefully it projects an FMN logo onto the wall. Not entirely there. I don't know how much you guys can see on the screen, but it's there. It just doesn't look pretty. It's pretty much not legible. I'm trying to get it at an angle where maybe you guys can kind of see. There we go. Oh, okay. We've got kind of an FMN over here. It's not perfect. I definitely wouldn't use this to decorate your room unless you're just really bored and don't mind wasting a light bulb. And that being said, we'll be on to the next life hack. I think we just exposed another fake life hack. But like most of these fake life hacks, it's not entirely fake. And that being said, we'll be moving on to the next one. Next up, I wanted to talk about something that I've seen time and time again in countless life hack videos, and that's a balloon on the end of a hot glue gun. Now, most of the time, they'll show you an image with the hot glue gun and the balloon like that, and this is the image that goes viral. But that never happens in the life hack video. Instead, what they show you is that if you dump hot glue into a balloon, it makes a pretty good sink stopper. Although to be honest, that doesn't seem to be very easy either. It's definitely melting the balloon to the hot glue gun. Let's see how long it actually takes to fill up this balloon with hot glue. This is stupid. This makes absolutely no sense. If all you wanted was a drain stopper, there's probably a million things you could use before you tried to fill a balloon full of hot glue. This is a ridiculous way of doing that, but I gotta admit, there is something about that image that just makes you want to click on it, and I think that's what they're kind of counting on. Also, for some reason that I do not understand, people are always putting hot glue on makeup brushes as well. This is also something that they're always putting in the thumbnails of life hack videos, but just never actually doing. Usually they put hot glue across a board and use that to clean off the makeup brush, but you'll never see them doing this to their makeup brushes, and for good reason, because it does absolutely nothing. And while I like life hacks that work, sometimes it's more interesting when you look at the ones that do nothing. And that being said, we'll be on to the next one. So if you found this video helpful, or if you just enjoyed watching it, make sure to leave it a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and bell me for notifications. It may be the only hope we've got. And of course, I'll be seeing you guys in just a few days with a new video. All right, thanks guys, bye.